Yeah, I just thought it was time to do a little walk around in the garden here. It is, hold on, I'm going to shake the camera for a second. July 14th, and all the foliage is all grown in pretty good. I got 8 minutes of battery life here, so I'll show you what's going on here. See my tree house over here, and all that foliage right in the middle of my bridge, that's all sweet potatoes. So in the fall I'm going to harvest those, and Joanne makes a great sweet potato pie. That's serious. It's awesome, I'm telling you. And here's the little waterfall fountain here. This is what you're all missing right now, because you're not here. Yep. That's my corn plants, and right behind the corn plants you can just barely make out my hot tub over there. It's awesome to sit in the hot tub right now, because it's like a little grotto. You know, walk around the plants over here. All these potted plants here are all my vegetable plants. Got my peppers, cucumbers, potatoes, castor bean, which looks like a big pot plant. No, I do not do drugs, kids. Just beer. Beer's good for me. My broccoli and cabbage and beets. There it is. There it is. My sweet peas are just going out right now. They're at the end of their cycle, so they're starting to turn out brown. But here's a little grotto. I'll step back here. That's where the hot tub hides. And in the background, right over there, that's all my tomato plants. And I got more tomatoes growing up on that trellis right there. Pergola. In my deck. Take a little walk around here. I'm going to keep going until I run out of battery life. I'm just about to go out of battery. That's my trellis. I grow all my cherry tomatoes, and they grow right over the top here. In the middle of September, they are just completely coating that. Got my beans down there. If you go down to my lower terrace, right in the middle of the screen is a big pile of rocks, it looks like, but that's actually my fire pit. You'll see that in a minute here. Scan around the yard here for a second here. Back to the bridge of the treehouse. And the treehouse. And the woodshed. Pretty cool, huh? I'm going to step down while I'm walking so I don't kill myself. 1 foot in front of the other. Yes, I have been drinking beers, so. Okay, there it is. That's my fire pit. We do lots of bonfires in there. Back up to the stairs going up to the garden. And I'll just do a little pan around here. All my shade perennial plants, hostas and ferns and impatiens and all kinds of crappy plants. And then my pond. It's nice and soothing, huh? Eight tiers of waterfall. They all drop down, right down through there, and then down into the pond here. Got my fish. Yeah, I just fed them a little while ago, but they're still hungry. Look at him. He wants more food. Look at him. Look at him. Come on up. You want more food? Yeah, he does. Well, I'm almost running out of minutes on my camera here, so see the woods in the background. Got a little swing here. You can sit down way up in the tree up here, so you got some good air time with that swing. It's awesome. And you can sit right here in front of the fire. Got some seats built into the walls here. Great for the party time. There's another seat right there. And then way over there's a couple more tucked in the walls. All by design, a la me. And behind that wood pile there is my shooting range. I got about 60 seconds of battery life, so I'm going to have to cut this off in a second here. But here's the old woodshed. And looking back up to where the hot tub was here. Alright, I'm going to cut it right now, and I'll be back in a minute. See ya. Okay, part 2. I got 88 minutes of fresh battery time right now, and I'm going to give you the rest of the tour here. But before I go out in the front yard, hold on for a second here. Take off my sidearm here, so I don't want to be walking in the front yard and the neighbors going nuts about gun control. I'll put my CZ down here. Okay, now we're safe to walk in the front yard without freaking the neighbors out. Yes, by the way, I do walk around my yard armed every day, and mostly for rodent control. 4 legs or 2. Never had a problem with my property. Here's my swinging chair hanging from underneath the treehouse platform here, the bridge. Give you a little pan under the structure here. Pretty cool, huh? That's a wind sculpture I made. It's pretty awesome. I love it. I call that the eagle. Kind of looks like an eagle's wings spreading around there. So I'm on the other side of my woodshed right now. I can't zoom out anymore, and I'm backing up, so hopefully I won't trip and die over the cliff here. Got about 30 cords of wood in there. It's a little spot where I like to sit and perch with my bench rest bags, and that's my shooting range over there. I just set up on my bottles and targets there. It's a good little 30-foot shooting range there. It's pretty cool. I like it. That's my 30-footer for the pistols. And you can pan out into my woods over here. And it's just all woods all the way around here. And you look back where I was, where I perched from my shooting right there. You look right up, and there's the bridge going out to my treehouse. And then from there, there's another little bridge that goes out to my shooting platform right there. And I sit up there every day, almost. Depends on how hot it is, but today's a pretty nice day. I might be up there. That big blue thing right there is an umbrella. Just gives me a little shade when it's hot. And down here, just the right where my feet are here, the woods just drop off like a big hill. Just goes dropping down, way down into the woods here. And right now, I got some pumpkins, pumpkin vines growing. Because, actually the reason for it is, in the fall, I set up a lot of pumpkins over here. And put some exploding targets inside the pumpkins, which some of you may have seen before. And when they blow up, there's bits of pumpkins flying 50 feet or more. And what happened is one little chunk of seed landed right over here that the rodents didn't get to. And now I got a 35-foot long pumpkin vine that grew out of that one seed. So I've never planted pumpkins before, but maybe I'll get some. And hopefully, if I keep controlling all the chipmunks and squirrels that like to destroy everything in my yard. Sorry, animal rights people, but I have to do it because I got a lot of landscaping here. Like all those walls and my pond and everything. They dig right behind them and make my walls collapse. Well, they haven't been because I've been planning for that. All right, let's go out in front. Give you another tour behind the, what we're looking at here is my gravel driveway that comes down. Driveway number 2. You know, this isn't to my garage, but this just comes down to the backyard. So I can pull my truck down here when I need to. And you can see, there's my truck right up there. I like to park that right at the top of the driveway up here, because that helps to block, you know, cars and everybody walking by. You know, just giving me a little more privacy is basically what it is. I'm hoping the good. I was wondering if the exposure is right or not. It looks pretty good. Got some antiques on the retaining wall here. An old push-pull saw blade. Some old sheep shears. They're very, very old. All kinds of old antiques and tools. That's a little, I shouldn't say, that's a very heavy, I don't know if you can see that or not. That's a firebacker. Paul Revere time, folks. That's made by a very famous person, I think. They go in the back of your fireplace back in the old days, and what they do is they heat up and they radiate heat after the fire goes out. That's why they call them a firebacker. Climbing hydrangeas and my retaining walls and my little collection of horseshoes. Some of those I dug up in my yard. I got to get out in the backyard one of these days and see if I can find some antiques buried in dirt. Now, I'm sure I'm going to find a lot. That's one of my things I've been meaning to do but never got around to. But getting a metal detector would be an awesome thing to do, because there's a lot of history around here. And we come up to the top here. Right at Sunset Road here. I'll give you a little pan around going back down. Yeah, that's where we just came from. This is zipping right down below the truck there. And here's the front. Planted zoysia grass. We're up here in Connecticut. Some of you in the warmer states know zoysia. It goes everywhere. And we have asphalt curbs, and it's actually rooting right through the asphalt. It's pretty tough stuff. It's the reason why I planted the zoysia here, because it's very drought tolerant. And look how perfect that lawn looks here. It's actually not as perfect as it looks if I get right into it. You got some brown spots here and there, but it'll fill in. And I'll have the best lawn in the whole neighborhood here when there's a drought, because it'll still be green and everybody else's lawn will die. But the backside to that is, in the winter, my whole lawn dies, and then it comes back in the spring. So 6 months out of the year I'm basically with a brown lawn. But I mow this lawn, or I should say Joanne does, maybe once or twice a week, rather than too many other people doing it 4 times a week, or how many times they would like to do it. Yeah, there's a little scan of my neighborhood here. Sunset Road. And my closest neighbor here. It's got a new homeowner that moved in and just ripped out all the shrubs and everything around that house. There's going to be some more landscaping to be done over there for sure. Alright, let's go walk back down through the arbor arch. Go back down below here. Rose of Sharon's in full bloom right now. It's a great plant to have in a yard. Blooms in summer when everything else is out of bloom for the most part, except for annuals. Wood line again. Yeah, and there's my arbor. I have some mandevilla vines growing on it. They're not doing too well this year. I got some white ones on one side, right there, and I got some red ones on the other, and they're just trying to bloom right there. It's getting pretty shady here every year. This big maple here is reaching its branches out a little more every year, and it's just getting shadier and shadier, and I can't grow my mandevillas too much anymore. It's a bummer because they're awesome. My hollies. There we go. I'm back down to the first terrace. You're looking at a Harry Lauder walking stick. That's what that's called. Weird looking, mangled looking shrub. Pretty cool. Joanne loves that plant. There it is. There's the treehouse again. Let's go up on the treehouse platform and do another look around here. Got about 4 minutes before YouTube will cut me off for their time limit. Actually, I think they just upped my time limit, so maybe I'll be able to put the whole thing on here. So here you go. Here's the bridge. Check it out. Yep, on this site 200 years ago, nothing happened. Well, lots happened, just not with a lot of people. A lot of Indians in the area back in the day. And I gotta come into the sunlight here, so hopefully we're not getting a glare here. Doesn't look like we are, but we're doing pretty good. These sweet potato vines need water. They're starting to wilt. Yeah, they're needing water pretty good. I gotta get watering today. And the main bridge going into the treehouse. Here we go. And the treehouse. Yeah, like I said, it was about 85 degrees or so outside today. Things are a little messy. You know, I didn't make my bed today. I like to jump in the beanbag with my sleeping bag here. Watch the widescreen TV. I got set up here. It's on a swivel on the wall here, so I can point it wherever I want to if I have guests up here. I got a wood-burning stove. Keep you nice and toasty in the winter. And some hammock chairs. You know, they just hang from a pivot point right up on the inside here, up on branches. Got another one over here. A little pivot up here. All the foliage you see up on ceiling. It's all artificial. It's not, well, I was going to say it's not real, but actually, in this universe, everything you see is real. Whether or not it's growing right now. That's the that plant right there, and that plant in the corner are the only two living plants in this treehouse right now. There's a little view out to the shooting range. Back to the woodshed. And back to the bridge out there and to the house. Okay. Just looking at the middle of the screen here. Where is that? Let me pan back. See that spot right there? That's a BB divot in my window. Using the Draws BB machine gun. And they fly everywhere when you're shooting. And I got some divots in the window. I got one there. There's more. Another one over there. You can see that one kind of in the middle there. Got another one on this window. See it right there, kind of moving around. And I got some cracks in the windows too, but those aren't from BB guns. That's from actually the treehouse moving in storms. See if you can see those cracks here. See them? Right in the glass here. I got to replace that window. Yeah, the treehouse sways and moves just like you're in a Spanish galleon on the open ocean back in the 1500s. You got that kind of creaking sensation with all the boards. Creak. Ceiling fan's good for cooling things down, circulating the either the cold or the hot in here, depending on the time of the year, because I got a lofted ceiling here. And let's go on outside. Here's the back door, going out to the shooting platform. And got to be very careful here because one side of my French doors opens up and it just drops right on down. That's like, you can see here. See how far down that is? I just had to do that. I'm sorry, I'm disgusting. But anyway, that's a fall right there. That goes way the frig down there. Open the latch here. Okay, so safety first. You close this side so people don't fall out. And that side you open, and you got the bridge going out to the shooting and zip line platform. And there's that umbrella you saw a little while ago. And you can see as you come up here, I got a vista going way out to the mountain line over there. And that was not there in last October. We had a storm that just broke the tops of a lot of trees. You can see all these trees over here. They're all just broken off the tops here, like a tornado came through. But they're growing back. But we lost a lot of foliage on the top of these trees over here. So I got a lot more sunlight in. Let's try this again here. I just hit the stop by accident here. It's actually nice, you know, you get a little bit of a view, but I could just imagine what this wood line used to look like back in 1956 when this house was built. Because none of these trees were probably here. It's all farmland out here, so the view out here must have been crazy. I mean, just all the way across here, you know, where my finger is the line of the mountain line. It just goes all the way across here. So in the fall, it's great. Is you see everything out here. I can see 10 miles, 15 miles away pretty easily. And this is where the zip line is. I got a gate here I can open up. Just let that swing out and open up. And you got 36 feet to your death right there. That's a far drop right there. Give you a scale here with my foot. Oh no! Ah, thud. 36 feet. And then right down here, you can see this blue string that's here. That's just for my bird feeder I put on here. It's a little pulley at the end, so I can just let the bird feeder go all out there. Birds love it. Got another blue line right here. Goes out over here. I got another bird feeder. That one's just a clothesline with the bird feeder on it. This one's my main cable right here. And this one cable right here is strong enough to hold up that entire treehouse. For sure. 100%. And you just go zipping like this. You get in the harness and you go like this. Ready? Go! Right down to the end down there. It's not focusing pretty well. It's behind some of that foliage there. You can see you can't really see it. 260 feet away. A lot of fun. So I sit up here. Got a little spool to sit on. Some of the rope that I was using to make my bridges and stuff. Just had some extra. Makes a great seat. I can just kind of sit down here and point the guns down there, right at my shooting range there. Lots of broken glass down there. And it's great because I just take all the broken glass and just give it a little rake and push it over the edge here of this hill. And I got lots more filling to do down here. I'm going to bring in some more dirt and just keep adding more and pushing it out here so I can take my shooting range. Just kind of move it over. Now, it's a very safe shooting range, and I only use air guns and very low quiet power ammo in my 22s shooting there, because dead straight up right over here. I don't know if you can see it. That's my neighbor's house right here. Never had a problem. No ricochets or anything, but anyway, safety is first. So I'm going to end up shifting this over. Never had any problems shooting a BB machine gun and 22 and all that. But I'll make it better soon. Got a lot of soil coming in here. Well, anyway, back to the woodshed here, and back to the treehouse. Pan back around here. It's a lot of work. You want to build one? I'll tell you how to do it. I'm not going to come and help you. It's a lot of time to make that. 1 year, every spare moment I had was building this. And back into the treehouse here. See a few of my guns sitting in the chair here. Some of you will appreciate that, some of you will not. And for you that don't, I don't care. Back out on the bridge. Man, I really gotta water my sweet potatoes. They're starting to wilt pretty good. So that's my chore for tonight. Water my plants. Everything has a drip irrigation system up here. So I just gotta hook up my hose and turn it on. I don't have to stand here for a half hour watering everything. As a matter of fact, everything in the yard. You can imagine what it'd be like if I had to put a sprinkler out here, water everything by hand. And I don't. because I have drip irrigation. Everybody together now. You can say it too. Drip irrigation. It's a good thing to have in your yard. Even my hanging plants right here. Dropping down on the ground here. See that? A little drip irrigation. Sits right in the pot there. Never have to worry about it. It's better to hang in the yard drinking this, a beer, while you don't have to stand and be watering every 2 minutes here. So there's down to the pond again, where the fish were. See them right there. Pretty damn good zoom, huh? It's a new camera I've been playing around with. I like it. And the house. Trying to let this exposure adjust here. Hopefully it won't be out of focus. Right on. There you are. Tour of Stovacorp. That's the name of my treehouse. And we're done with our tour. Hardest thing in the world is looking at a viewfinder on a camera while walking downstairs. So if I fall, please feel free to laugh hysterically. That's it. Oh, here's my puppy. There's a good sign off. Look at him. He's in jail. Oh, puppy in the barracks there. Or what do you call him? Stockade. Doggy, what you doing? Let's go look at Puppy. And Joanne's sitting up there reading a book and just relaxing on the deck. Doggy! Come here. Come here. Last 2 minutes. Come here, dog. Come here. Come here. Come this way. Over here. Simon 5. Come on. No, he's ignoring me right now. Look at him in the stockade up there. He can't come out, and he's in jail right now. Okay, puppy. Doggy, are you good? No, not good. He's a bad boy. Alright. This is getting boring. Look at him. He wants to come out and play. But I'm not going to let him right now. Okay. Signing off. Hope you enjoyed the tour. Bye for now.